Science here at Science World in honor of our good friend Dr. Muto. Today on Judgment Day, we're taking a look at Dr. Muto for the Xbox, Star Wars Bounty Hunter for the GameCube, Haven Call of the King for the PlayStation 2, and also the Lynx wireless controller for the Xbox. Alright, first game we're going to talk about today is Dr. Muto. This one's developed by Midway, published by Midway. It's for the Xbox, but it's also on the GameCube, PlayStation 2. What'd you think of this one?
First of all, let's just say that the programmer, the lead programmer for Dr. Muto, is a guy by the name of Ed Logg.
That's
now,
right.
If you guys aren't familiar with the name Ed Logg
You
out
should
there,
be.
You should be. Ed Logg is the guy who designed and programmed Asteroids.
That's right, and Breakout, and Centipede, and a whole bunch of other games. This guy is a legend in video game design.
So here he is 20, 25 years later,
right,
coming out with another game, Dr. Muto, which is nothing, by the way, like Asteroids.
Right.
At the beginning, actually, you can't skip through the 2-hour...
You get a long intro cinematic, but it's well done.
It's well done,
it's
but
funny.
Hey guys, you got to be able to skip by the cinematics, okay?
Where's that Muto brat? He's ruined the science fair!
Hey Muto, finally made yourself a date, huh?
Muto's created a monster!
Dr. Muto is this mad scientist type who inadvertently blows up a planet right off the top of the game. And you're supposed to be sympathetic to this character, and you kind of are because he's such a doofus. I mean, he's just such a klutz. You notice right away that he has dropped his morphing ray device, and he has created the ability to morph into a mouse. And that's one of the first things that he can morph into.
Well, he can morph into a bunch of characters.
And that's the thing. As you progress through the game, you get all kinds of new morph abilities. So you can go into a spider or a gorilla. There's a pterodactyl in the game. And each of these different creatures gives you new abilities in each of the levels that you explore.
Now, the control is really good for the most part.
Right.
You know, he kind of whips around with his short little legs and his big old hair and his Coke bottle glasses.
Right.
But some of the camera angles can be touchy.
Yes.
That's one of the downfalls of the game. Now, they do allow you to rotate the camera, which is nice, but I would have liked to have seen the camera angles be a little smarter.
The thing that makes this game a little bit different, though, apart from the fact that the Muto can morph into these different creatures, is the wacky sort of characters that populate these worlds. Right in one of the worlds there, the junkyard world, you can grab these little guys called Gomers, and you need to pick them up in your electrical field, which kind of reminded me a little bit about Wild 9. Remember Wild 9?
Yeah, torture.
Yeah, absolutely. And you keep them in your electrical field, and you can throw them at different things to activate switches. You're running around, you're collecting stuff like in every platform game. This time you're collecting DNA. And basically what you're trying to do is fix the problem that you created and put this world back together again.
The sound design, I thought, was exceptionally well done.
I really like the audio. I enjoyed Dr. Muto. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Exactly what I give it, a 7.5.
On the positive side, well, you got to say all those crazy characters that Dr. Muto can morph into. That's cool. The sound effects and voiceovers in this game are really fun. And although the level design is really derivative, the creatures that populate these different worlds are a total blast.
On the negative side, some of the camera angles can get a little sticky and weird on you. And aside from all the cool characters you can morph into, at the end of the day, it is just another 3D platform game where you go around collecting stuff.
Okay, we're going to switch now from a crazy scientist to an interstellar bounty hunter. This is Star Wars Bounty Hunter from LucasArts for the GameCube. It's also out for PlayStation 2. What'd you think?
Now, let's face it, we've been wanting a Boba Fett game for a long time. We never got it.
Nope.
But
we have his dad.
We did get his dad.
Jango Fett.
Jango Fett?
Not Jenga. No, it's Jango Fett. You get incredible CGs. You get all that awesome Star Wars music. The sound effects are some of the best you've ever heard. The weaponry is right out of the films. And what's cool about this game is the fact that you are playing Jango Fett with all of his incredible weaponry. The two blasters, the flamethrower, the laser thing that cuts holes into stuff,
Well,
the
the jetpack.
grappling hook, the jetpack.
Maybe you could go after him with his jetpack. I'll make you a deal.
I don't have any money left.
How about you? Interested in a jetpack? Barely a scratch on it. It'll look great with that battle armor. The same color even.
I'll take that off your hands.
How much you offering?
You're like,
But actually, it's fun
To be Jango
to
Fett.
get in some of the battles.
Yes, exactly.
Initially.
Yes.
But it's just such a shallow game.
Well, the level design is what kills it in this thing. It's so crappy. I mean, the characters look good. Jango Fett looks cool. All of his stuff is there. And then you put him in these stupid cities that are all just big boxes and mazes. And
Yeah.
every once in a while you'll find an opening and you're running around in circles. You get lost all the time in this stupid thing, and it's really frustrating.
The problem is, too, is that the camera, the movement of Django, you get in there and you can whip around
Yeah,
really quick.
too quickly.
Which is fine, but it's almost too
Yeah.
quick because God forbid you have to watch
Oh,
this
you
game.
can't watch someone play this thing.
You will vomit
We were
all over
We were
yourself.
both sick, man.
The object of the game
Yeah.
is supposedly
To collect
go
bounties.
and collect bounties,
Right.
and you get what you get for rewards are pictures and
The unlockable stuff that you can find, like movie clips and nice stuff that
which
you
are
want to
kind
earn.
of okay.
Yeah, if you're a Star Wars fan, you're going to want to earn that.
But the problem is
Yes.
this: there's hundreds of enemies. You literally have to stop, scan, go into first-person mode, hit a certain button
Right.
to scan the area, and to find out if a person is tagged as a bounty or not.
Yeah.
The problem with this is
You have to
that
put your weapons away.
so as you're trying to scan people,
They're shooting at you.
They're shooting at you. There's nothing you can do about it. Why couldn't they just have some kind of map or even a little arrow over, hey, this guy's a bounty?
Make it, yeah,
That
totally.
would
Make
have
it
at
easier.
least made it, palatable.
Because you can't kill the guy that you're trying to scan. That's the thing. If you start shooting at him, your
Right.
bounty's gone.
I like what they did in Eco, where they basically used one button. It was an action button.
Yeah.
They did it for everything. The game assumed that it knew what you wanted to do, and it just did it.
Yeah.
Whereas this, you have to press this button to kneel, press this button to jump, press this button
Can
to hang
I
off.
just say, how about that jetpack, though? I'm giving it a 5.5 out of 10.
Exactly what I give it, 5.5. On the positive side, the music and sound effects are extremely well done, like they always are by LucasArts. The presentation, setups, cinematics, those are all great. All the things that Django can do, like rappel and climb along ledges, all the weapons, and hey, let's not forget the best part of the game, the jetpack.
On the negative side, somebody must have fallen asleep designing the levels because they're just horrible. What is up with that scanning system, man? That is just brutal. And God forbid you have to watch somebody else play this game because those quick camera angles are going to make you sick. Hey, don't disappear. We're going to be right back to talk about Haven Call of the King.